Hello students, today I'm going to discuss the decisions taken in financial management. As we have seen earlier, there are three decisions taken in financial management: investment decision, financing decision and dividend decision. So starting with financing decision. Financing decision means that from which source the required capital or fund will be raised. In this decision, the financial manager decides upon the source from which funds will be raised and how much money will be raised from which source. Like we know that in financing decision there are two sources, debt and equity. There are two sources from where funds can be raised, either debt or equity. So equity is the owner's fund and debt is the borrowed fund. So generally it is classified into two. Equity means the preference shares, the equity shares and the retained earnings. The share capital and the retained earnings comes in this part, and debt means the loans or the debentures issued in the market and the long-term loans taken by the company and the bonds and all. So that comes under debt. Now, while taking decision, the financial manager has to decide that from which source the money will be raised and how much. So both there are advantages and disadvantages of borrowing money from both the sources. So a mix of both equity and debenture is actually followed by the company. There is a ratio of debt and equity which is fixed in the company, and accordingly from both the sources funds are raised. But how much from which source, what will be the ratio is the decision taken by the financial manager. Now what are the factors on which this financing decision depends? There are 7 factors. First is the cost. So before deciding on the sources of generating funds, the finance manager always considered the source in which the cost is minimum. Okay, so minimum cost sources actually preferred. Second is risk. Risk is there when we borrow money from outside. Means the debt or the borrowed fund, they are risky because we have to repay the money and the interest is to be paid, and the owner's fund, there is less risk involved. More risk is with borrowed fund and less risk is there with equity. So here also on the basis of risk the decision is taken. Then cash flow position. If the cash flow is smooth, it is very smooth and steady, then the company should go for borrowed funds. If the company is able to generate sufficient cash so that the company is in a position to repay the amount, to pay the interest, that timely they are able to pay the interest, then the company should go for borrowed funds. Otherwise, if the cash flow position is not good, is not smooth, then the company should go for equity. Then comes the control consideration. If the company wants to retain the control, then they should go for borrowed fund, because if more and more of shares will be issued in the market, it leads to dilution of ownership. So the company which wants to have tight control over the company, then they go for borrowed funds. Next is flotation cost. This is the cost involved in issuing of securities in the market. So if the company wants to bear flotation cost, they can go for shares. But if the company is facing any problem and they decide that flotation cost should be minimum, or they don't want to issue securities in the market, then they go for loans. Second is state of capital market. It means that this is also a very deciding factor. If there is boom condition in the market, it is easy to sell the equity shares in the market. But if there is recession in the market, it is very difficult to sell equity in the market. So in that case, company should go for borrowed funds. Otherwise, if it is easier for the company to sell their shares in the market during boom period, then the company should go for, or the company can resort to equity shares. So these are the factors which affect the financing decision of a company. The next topic is the investment decision. First, financing decision we have already discussed. Now then the next is investment decision. Financing we have already done. Second is investment decision. This means the capital budgeting decision, that means where to invest the fixed capital. A finance manager has to very carefully select the assets in which funds will be invested. So the company has many options to invest the fund, but the option or the proposal, the investment is to be made in that proposal which gives the maximum benefit to the company. So the funds can be invested in fixed asset as well as current asset. So when the decision is taken regarding investment in fixed asset, that comes under capital budgeting. So now we'll discuss the factors affecting capital budgeting decision. First is the cash flow of the project. If in a particular project the cash flow position of the company will be good, that means the project is expected to generate sufficient cash so that the company is able to manage, or the company is able to cover its working capital requirement, then that proposal is considered for investment. Second is return on investment. Now suppose there are two projects, project A and project B. Now if project A is able to generate 15% return and project B is expected to generate 18% return on investment, then the company should go for proposal B or project B for investment. Then comes the risk involved. See, in every project there is some degree of risk involved, so the company should involve, or the company should go for that project where the risk is moderate. Now investment criteria, apart from these, there are other factors also on which decision regarding the capital budgeting depends. Like for example, availability of laborers, the technology used, the machinery, the inputs, etc. These are the other criteria, other investment criteria on which this decision depends. Next is the importance and scope of capital budgeting decision. Why capital budgeting is important? First is the long-term growth. See, once money is invested in fixed asset, then it is for a longer period of time. So it affects the long-term growth of the company, because the future of the company depends on this investment. Second is large amount of fund is involved. Since large amount of fund is involved in capital budgeting decision, so if wrong project will be selected, then the company will incur losses, and it is very difficult for the company to cover those losses. So it is always good to wisely decide on the proposals, on the investment proposals, and then actually invest. Next is risk involved. In capital budgeting, a huge amount is invested and it's a large amount of fund is involved. Since huge amount is invested and the risk is also there, so the company, and why there is risk? Because the return comes after a longer period of time and huge amount of fund is invested. So the company should think, or the company should take decision on all the factors, considering all the factors of capital budgeting. Next is irreversible decision. It is a very irreversible decision because it is for long term, it's a kind of long term investment and of a very huge amount, so the decision cannot be changed overnight. So always we should think, always the finance manager should consider all the factors and then decide on the investment, or then decide on the capital budgeting decision, because we cannot reverse it, we cannot change it all of a sudden. Okay. So these are the factors and importance of capital budgeting decision.